That's right, you read the title correctly. It's the series that you guys have all been waiting for. Welcome back to Season 2 of Love It or List It. Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel and welcome back to Season 2 of the long-awaited Love It or List It series. My name is Ashley, for those of you who have not met me yet, and I make Sims 4 videos on my channel. So I haven't posted for a little bit, so I hope you guys haven't missed me too much, but I took a little bit of a break. But now I am back and I am so excited to launch Season 2 of Love It or List It. So you guys have been asking for Season 2 for so long, so thank you for being so patient with me, but I'm so excited to finally bring it back. So for those of you who are new, Love It or List It is a series that I created on my channel where I renovate all of the apartments in San Myshuno. However, it's not just your typical renovation series because A, we give ourselves a very strict budget that we must follow, and B, we try and reuse most of the furniture that already comes in the apartment. So that's definitely one of the main parts of this series, is reusing the furniture in order to save a lot of money and make the most of our budget, because usually the budgets that I give myself aren't always the easiest budgets to work with, so we definitely have to use as much of the existing furniture and kind of recolor it and see how we can repurpose the furniture to kind of make it new again. So if you guys have not seen Season 1 of Love It or List It yet, you don't have to watch Season 1 in order to see Season 2, but if after this video you are interested in seeing more videos like this, feel free to go check out Season 1. I have all 10 episodes already posted on my channel. So I don't want to drag this intro on for too long. Let's get this episode going, and don't forget to hit that thumbs up button if you're excited for this episode or if you want me to do more Love It or List It episodes. Leaving a like definitely helps to tell me that you guys want more of these videos, so definitely make sure to leave a like at the end of the video if you enjoyed it. So without further ado, let's go see what we're going to be renovating. Alright you guys, so today we are going to be venturing to a neighborhood that we have never renovated before on Love It or List It, and that is, you guessed it, it's Uptown. So I've kind of been avoiding this neighborhood because the apartments are kind of big and intimidating, but I thought I'd kick off Season 2 by tackling one of the luxurious apartments in Uptown. But the apartment complex that we are going to be tackling for today's episode are the Alto apartments. So today's episode we are going to be renovating 1010 Alto apartments. So this apartment is a 4-bedroom and 2.5 bathroom apartment, and the weekly rent of this bad boy is 3,500 simoleons per week. So this is by far the most expensive apartment we have ever renovated on this series. I don't know who could possibly afford to pay 3,500 simoleons per week on rent. That's not per month, you guys, that's per week. So I don't know who lives here, but whoever does, they have a lot of money to spend. So I cannot wait to see what this luxurious apartment has to offer. So without further ado, let's get right into the tour. Okay, so right when we walk in, I see, I guess, the living room here. It's a pretty decent sized living room. I like how there are those huge windows there. It definitely makes the space feel a lot bigger, and the view is just amazing. I don't think I'm a huge fan of that half-wall divider that is kind of sectioning off the couches there. I don't really think it serves much of a purpose. So this living room is kind of a meh for me, although the furniture is pretty decent. I can definitely see us reusing that furniture. Okay, so let's move on to the kitchen, which is just to the right of the entranceway here. So the kitchen is actually a really decent size, which is rare because usually the kitchens in these Maxis apartments are pretty bleh. So this is actually a really decently sized kitchen. I really appreciate the fact that they actually put an island so you can sit there, and there's a lot of counter space because you guys know that I love that. However, it is very dark. Extremely dark actually, and I don't know how anybody could possibly cook in that lighting because it's so dark you wouldn't be able to see anything. I'm also not sure if I'm a huge fan of those countertops mixed with that paint color, but as you guys know, we can totally just paint the walls and change the color swatches of those countertops. It's a super easy fix. So overall, this kitchen still needs a decent amount of work, I think. So onto the dining room. So the dining room kind of flows right from the kitchen. So this dining room in itself is actually really pretty. It's quite formal. You can see it's pretty good for entertaining. They have a bar there. The only problem I have with this is the fact that the dining room looks really formal, and then while you're eating you can kind of see the kitchen, and the kitchen has those industrial looking countertops, and I think that the contrast between a really formal looking dining room and then you can see the kitchen kind of doesn't really make sense in my opinion. So I don't know, that's just my opinion. Let me know if you guys agree with that, but I just don't think that the vibes of the dining room and the kitchen really go together very well. So I think I'm definitely going to have to change that in some way. However, I do like the furniture that comes with both these rooms, so I think we can definitely try and reuse that some way. Okay, so that's actually it for all the common area space. There really wasn't much common area room considering how big this apartment is, which is kind of weird. So I guess the rest of the apartment is just bedrooms. So let's go back to the ends of the hallway to check out the bedrooms on that side of the hallway. So over to the left of the apartment, here is the first bedroom. So I'm not a huge fan of the color scheme, but as you guys know, that's super easy to fix. And this room does come with all the kind of basic necessities of a bedroom, so it's really not that bad. There aren't a lot of paintings on the walls, there isn't a lot of clutter, so it feels a little bit empty. However, I do appreciate the fact that there is, like decent furniture in this room that we can reuse. Alright, on to the next bedroom. I believe this is the master bedroom because I know that there's an ensuite in this room. Again, this room is very, very empty. There's practically nothing in it. It's just kind of depressing and empty and doesn't feel very grand. This master bedroom needs a ton of work. Now onto the master bathroom. This bathroom is quite nice. I don't really have any complaints. The appliances are great. We're definitely going to reuse those. And yeah, the bathroom, nothing really bad to say about it. So let's go check out the other bedrooms now that are across the hallway. So here first is the kind of teen boys bedroom, I guess. This bedroom is super spacious considering it's like a kid's bedroom or a teen bedroom. But again, the rest of the room is super, super sparse. So that's a little bit underwhelming, especially if you're gonna have a bedroom this big, you kind of have to fill it with stuff. So there actually is a kind of Jack and Jill style bathroom here. So this bedroom and the teen girls bedroom next door actually share a bathroom. So let's go check out their bathroom. This bathroom is a very interesting shape. It's very long. However, something that I noticed about this bathroom and the last bathroom is the bathrooms are always on the edge of the apartment, which means the bathrooms get all of those beautiful windows that surround the apartment. So in my opinion, that's kind of a design flaw because you want the windows to be lining kind of like the living room or the kitchen or the bedrooms. You don't want to waste that nice window space on the bathroom because I don't know about you, but I want to wake up in my bed to a beautiful view. I don't want to have to go into the bathroom to go enjoy the view. So I think that's something that I'm definitely going to have to change when I change the layout of this apartment. And let me know down below if you guys agree with me. Okay, so on the other side of this bathroom, it connects to the teen girls bedroom. If I was a little girl or a teen girl, I definitely would have loved to have this bedroom. The color scheme is really cute. And again, this bedroom is way too big. So as you can see, that is a little bit of a trend with this apartment. It looks like they allocated way too much square footage or space to the bedrooms and not enough to like the common areas. This girl's bedroom also has a little bit of a walk-in closet. Again, a little bit underwhelming, very underfurnished, and kind of interesting that they have the walk-in closet in this girl's bedroom rather than the master bedroom. So there's the entire apartment. We've already seen the entire thing, and I think that the main issue here is they definitely allocated way too much space towards the bathrooms and the bedrooms, because if I had an apartment this big, I'd want to have a huge kind of common area to entertain my guests and have them over. So I think that we need to have more living space and a larger kitchen and just more space to hang out versus such large bedrooms. The other thing that we have to do is completely rearrange the floor plan so we can showcase the beautiful windows that surround this entire apartment. I don't really like how you have to go to the bathrooms in order to see the beautiful view, so I definitely want to change that. And lastly, the big change that I want to make is to add more furniture to this apartment. You know, the people that live here, they can afford to spend $3,500 a week on rent. They should be able to afford a lot more furniture than what is here now. This apartment is so big, but it just feels so empty. So we need to fill it up with a lot of stuff, a lot of decorations, a lot of clutter, and just a lot more furniture in general. So there are a lot of changes we want to make to this apartment, and I think that calls for a little bit of a generous budget, but I think it is a little bit justified because whoever can afford to live in an apartment as nice as this can definitely afford a really big budget. So the budget that I'm going to give myself to renovate this apartment is 75,000 simoleons. So that is the biggest budget we have ever given ourselves on Love It or List It by far. However, it is episode 1 of season 2 of Love It or List It, so I think we should go big or go home. Do you guys agree? I think so. So I think with this kind of budget, we are going to be able to create a killer apartment. I am so excited, you guys. However, I have never renovated an apartment this big, so I don't even know if that's going to be enough money, and I'm kind of nervous, you guys. So wish me luck, you guys. Let's get started on today's renovation with a generous budget of 75,000 simoleons. Oh my goodness, you guys, that was the longest tour ever because this is the largest apartment ever. My voice is very, like, dead right now just from talking through that tour. I just need to take a sip of water. Thank you. I really needed water. This is also the first video that I have filmed in a very long time. So it is a little bit weird to be back talking to myself in front of a camera. It's been a long time since I've made a video, but how have you guys been? I hope you guys are doing well. I'm doing well. I'm happy to be back with season 2 of Love It or List It. So you guys have been asking for season 2 for so long. Every single comment on every other video is always like, when is Love It or List It season 2 coming back? When are you gonna post Love It or List It again? I miss Love It or List It. So I'm really happy to be back giving you guys what you want, hopefully. And yeah, I've just been kind of taking a little bit of a break from YouTube because it was summer break. I mean, I work full-time now, so I don't actually have summer vacation anymore because I'm not in school, which really sucks, but I kind of just wanted to take a little bit of a break from YouTube because it's so nice out during the summer and the sun's out every day, and the last thing that I want to do, and I hope you guys feel the same way, but the last thing I want to do is be inside on my computer all day, especially since I spend 8 hours a day at work on a computer already. So I didn't want to come home and just be on a computer all the time editing videos and stuff like that. So I decided to just take the summer off from posting videos. So I hope that's okay with you guys, but if I had continued to post during the summer, the videos just wouldn't have been as good quality and they just would have been rushed, and I didn't really want to do that. I'd rather wait and get all the videos prepared and make them really nice and perfect and then post them in the fall again when I'm ready to come back. So I'm so happy to be back, and I hope you guys are excited for season 2 of Love It or List It. We have 10 episodes in season 2, just like season 1, and we are going to be renovating 10 other apartments that we did not renovate in season 1 yet. So if you guys don't know which apartments I have already renovated, you can go ahead and check out season 1, which is all posted on my channel already, and catch up, because if you guys haven't watched season 1 yet, you guys are totally late to the party. You are late to the party, but it's okay. We'll let you catch up. So I'm not really sure what else to talk about. I guess I will talk about the actual renovation a little bit later in the video, but some cool updates about me in the Sims community, I guess, is I am now a game changer. So for those of you who keep up with the simming community, you guys probably know what that is, but pretty much I am now kind of in partnership with EA and The Sims 4. So hopefully this partnership will bring a lot of new exciting content to my channel and also to my gallery page, and I'll be able to churn out a lot of cool builds for you guys. So thank you so much to Sim Guru Kate, the community manager, and also the team at The Sims 4 and EA for picking me to be part of the Game Changer program. So yeah, it's a pretty big step for me, and I'm pretty excited. I hope you guys are excited for me too, and thank you guys all so much for your support, because without your support, I never would have been chosen to be part of the program. So yeah, thanks so much, you guys. You're the best. So I'm trying to think of what else has happened since the last time we spoke, and sorry, I need more water. There's a lot of talking in this video because this video is so long. Okay, sorry. So not really much has happened. My day-to-day life kind of just consists of going to work 5 days a week, and then when I have spare time, I pre-film Love It or List It episodes. So yeah, that's pretty much my life. Tell me about your life in the comments section down below. I'm sure it's a lot more interesting than mine. I'd like to know what you guys have been up to this summer. Did anyone go on any cool vacations? Hopefully, because I didn't. And are you guys going back to school? Let me know if you're going back to school, whether it's like university or high school or elementary school. Tell me, because I kind of miss back to school season. I remember how exciting it used to be to like buy back to school supplies and a new backpack and all of that stuff. So now that I just work all the time, 8 hours a day, 5 days a week for the rest of my life, I don't really get back to school. I don't get that excitement anymore. My life is just the same every single day, so I need to live vicariously through you guys. But I guess I'll talk about the Love It or List It series a little bit if you guys are new. I feel like the series is fairly self-explanatory, but pretty much the goal of Love It or List It is to completely renovate all of the default EA/Maxis apartments in San Myshuno. So in season 1 we did 10, and then in season 2 we're going to do another 10. And each episode, we give ourselves a very, very strict budget. Usually, we only give ourselves around 10,000 simoleons to renovate the entire apartment, so we really don't give ourselves very much at all. And in this series, the way that we make that budget as big as possible is we have to reuse as much of the existing furniture as possible to save money. And we also sell some of the existing furniture if we don't need it. So if we go into the renovation with like 10,000 simoleons and they have this massive, massive TV, we can sell that TV for like 2,000 simoleons and then use that money towards something else. So there's definitely a lot of trade-offs and a lot of decision-making that goes along in these renovations. So it's not just a typical renovation where you start off with an empty apartment and you just furnish it. It's definitely different in the sense that we have to repurpose everything that it already comes with. So at the end of the renovation, you'll recognize a lot of the furniture pieces that you saw at the beginning. However, it will just be a lot more spruced up because we've either changed colors or added more things to the apartment to make it look really nice. And I kind of based this series off of the TV show Love It or List It, and I kind of try and make my episodes feel kind of like a TV show where I kind of show the before and the after and that kind of thing. And oh yeah, also one big thing about this series is at the end of the renovation, you guys get to vote and decide if I did a good job or not. So if you think I did a good job, you will vote love it, and if you think that I didn't do that great of a job, you can vote to list it. So I always leave a poll at the end of the video, or you can always just comment down below whether or not you think that we should love or list this apartment. So generally speaking, love it means it's good and list it means it's bad. So that's pretty much what this series is about. It's been a super popular series on my channel and everyone always asks about it, so I definitely wanted to make sure that season 2 was even better than season 1, which is why I didn't want to rush to bring it back out to you guys. So I really hope that you guys agree that season 2 is better than season 1. Even just seeing this first video, I think that this apartment renovation turned out so nice. And yeah, I was super nervous to tackle such a large apartment, but you guys, I think that it did turn out pretty nice. To be honest, a little secret here is I actually had to attempt this renovation 3 different times because the first 2 times it just was not working for me. I don't know why, but large floor plans are so hard to work with, you guys. It was such a struggle. I got about 3 hours into the first time renovating it and then just decided to scrap it because I was like, no, like this is not working. It's horrible. And then I tried it again. And then again, same thing. I was like, this is horrible. Everything's wrong. And then eventually I settled on this one. So I'm pretty happy with the end result and I hope you guys like it too. It's definitely a huge challenge to renovate such a big apartment. So definitely let me know how you think I did at the end of the video. So I think I am going to turn off the camera right now and just voice over the rest of the video as I usually do. So thank you guys so much for watching this video and I really hope that you enjoy it. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you have liked what you have seen so far, and if you want to tell me to do more of these videos, let me know in the comments down below. So thank you guys so much for watching again, and I hope you guys enjoyed today's renovation. Hey guys, how's it going? So I have been waiting all day to finally be able to do this voiceover, but now I finally have some peace and quiet, so I kind of have to get this voiceover done real quick before it starts to get noisy again. So, hi. So I rambled on for so long in that intro. I just had a lot to catch up on with you guys. And yeah, I was just a little bit more chit-chatty, but now we can finally get into talking about the build. And as you guys can see, I have pretty much renovated the better part of the apartment already. So the layout is completely done, and I have completely changed the entire layout. So I think I'm a lot happier with the layout that I went with. I kind of pushed all of the bedrooms to the left side of the apartment, and then I kind of left the whole middle and right side of the apartment for common area. So I thought that it just made a little bit more sense to lump all of the bedrooms together, because realistically, if you were to live in an apartment, the bedrooms would probably all be kind of in a similar area and not on opposite sides of the apartment. So I thought that was a better use of space, but also be a little bit more realistic. So I also kept it more of a family-oriented apartment. So there are 3 bedrooms, one for small kids and then one for a teenager perhaps, and then of course the master bedroom. So 2 of those bedrooms actually have en suites, which is nice. And then the kids' bedroom doesn't. But the kids' bedroom is still pretty big in my opinion. And yeah, it's really nice and colorful and fun. And then you can see I added 2 more bathrooms in the main hallway there. One with a shower and one's just a half bath. So overall, this apartment does have more bathrooms than it did before. And it can also fit the same amount of Sims that it used to be able to fit. So it used to be able to fit like a family of 5, and it can still fit a family of 5. As for the kind of color scheme and the vibe that I went for this apartment, it is very bright and it is very white. So I did go with the white floorboards, which I was a little bit on the fence about, because since it's such a huge floor plan, having white floors kind of from a top-down view, because you play The Sims from the top down, obviously, it looks very, very white. However, I think that it makes the place feel so much bigger and kind of just adds a kind of cool modern vibe to the place. And I really like how the white kind of contrasts against all the other colors in the apartment. So with the existing furnishings that came with this apartment, there were kind of some traditional, maybe older, more antique looking pieces, but then I wanted to put a modern twist on this apartment for sure, because I like the kind of modern decor, but because it's Love It or List It, I do have to keep a lot of the furniture, or I have to try at least to keep a lot of the furniture. So I actually kept most of the furniture that this place came with and then just incorporated it into the build. So when you first walk in, you definitely do get that modern vibe, but then you will see pieces here and there that kind of make the place feel very eclectic. So perhaps the people that live here, obviously they're very rich, but perhaps they're very well traveled, so they've traveled around the world and gathered some cool antique or older pieces of furniture from around the world, and they put it into their apartment. And then they also have very modern pieces to go with it. So that's kind of what I was going for here. I didn't want to, sell all of the furniture that came with this apartment and replace it all with modern pieces, like replace all of the bookshelves and the desks and stuff like that. I wanted to keep some of the original vibe of the apartment and just incorporate it here. So yeah, I hope you guys kind of like that. That's kind of how Love It or List It works. You have to work with what you are given. So yeah, sure, it's easy to just sell every piece of furniture and start from scratch, but I think it's a little bit more fun when you try to actually use the pieces that come with the place in your new design, because I think that's kind of how you challenge yourself design and decorating wise. Otherwise, you'll kind of just default to the same furniture pieces that you always use in every single build. So this is a good way to kind of push yourself outside of the box and outside of your comfort zone of what you would normally do design wise. But we are pretty much on the home stretch here of today's renovation, just putting on some last minute finishing touches and trying to use up the budget as best we can. But I'm really happy with how this renovation turned out. Please do let me know in the comment section down below what you think of episode 1 of season 2 of Love It or List It. I know you guys have been waiting for this for so long, so I'm so excited to have it out right now. But yeah, this renovation, I pretty much did not hold back on anything. Because we had such a big budget, I pretty much didn't have to worry about the cost of anything. And the challenge really came from me trying to reuse the pieces, like I said. But I chose like the most expensive fridge, the most expensive TV, the most expensive bed, and I really enjoyed myself being able to have that kind of freedom, but at the same time still have it be a challenge. So next episode, I will be renovating the apartment next door to this one, and I do give myself a little bit of a smaller budget there. So look forward to that. I think that should be definitely really exciting. And I also will try and make the episode a little bit shorter. I know this one was very, very long, so I do appreciate if you have stuck around this long to watch the entire video. Yeah, I thought I'd give you guys a little treat for my first video back, make it extra long to make up for all the time that I was gone. Well, that concludes today's renovation of 1010 Alto Apartments and episode 1 of the long-awaited season 2 of Love It or List It. If you liked what you saw today, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and leave a comment down below whether or not we should love or list this apartment. And if this is our first time meeting, don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you want to be friends or if you want to see more Love It or List It videos on my channel. I post these videos once per week at the same time every week, so I will see you guys all next week. Bye everybody!